Hello everyone, welcome back or welcome if you are new. My name is Veronica and today I will bring you along as I decorate our kitchen for the Christmas season. I'm so excited to have you join me. Let's go ahead and get started. Now this is some of the stuff that I'm going to be choosing from for the left side of our stove. That counter space is, I call it a cozy corner for me, but I do have a few different cookbooks, a couple of wall arts that I purchased, I believe last year from Hearth and Hand. And then I got like the garlic bowl, salt and pepper grinders, a couple of cutting boards, a dish towel. I got my oil canisters, my lamp, just a few things to kind of see what I'm going to end up using. And a huge thank you for all of the support, all of the likes, and all of the new subscribers that we have received these past few days. It has really blown me away, the amount of support that has come from this community. My daughter is 13 and her name is Faith, and she is the one really behind the camera, and she helps me so much with this channel. My kids have been very excited that I am sharing with you all. So for them to see all those comments and read them, it really did take my breath away, and I did want to take a moment to say thank you to all of you for being here with me. Here in this Hobby Lobby little gingerbread canister, I did put in my pink Himalayan salt. And right here, these are for salt and pepper. I'm not using them currently. So in the top, I did put the Sar Anise in there. I love the way that smells. So the texture of it, the way it looks, the smell is licorice. And so if you like the way that smells, it also has a little bit of spicy and like woodsy undertones to it. I love to use that in my simmer pots, especially this time of year. So displaying it out on the counter, not only does it, look really beautiful, it also smells good. I will be making a simmer pot with you later on in the video. I did want to show one of my favorite, simmer pot recipes to use this time of year. This rechargeable lighter I purchased from Hearth and Hand when they first came out. I love this lighter. If you don't have a rechargeable lighter and you've ever considered one, I would strongly recommend one. This is the very first one I've ever owned. I've always had one of those long lighters, like the ones you would use in a barbecue grill. I fully charge it and it lasts for several weeks. I am going to move on to the right side of the stove. So in the corner, I do have an air fryer that just stays there all year long. I don't move it because it is used pretty frequently. I have a couple of cutting boards and a riser. Here I have this vintage inspired pot. I found it at Home Goods. I thought it was really pretty. I was going to use it on my patio, but then I brought it in for this little Christmas tree. So if you watched my entryway decorate with me video, this set of 2 of the Hearth and Hand little Christmas trees, or they're pine trees, they came out last year. This is the small one that I kept for the kitchen. Here I have a Christmas hand towel that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just wrapping it around the bottom, like a little blanket. I did add about 3 gingerbread house ornaments to this little tree, and then a couple of gold bells. And then I did top the tree with a very old star I got gifted to me. Oh gosh, probably about 20 years ago. It is beautiful. So I used it as a little tree topper. Tell me one thing. Is there anything that you're missing? Here I ended up switching out of what I was using as a utensil crock into this Hearth and Hand vase. It's the size small. There was a large one that went to it as a set. The space right here in between that riser and the air fryer isn't very large, and I really wanted the space of that riser to be able to put some items on. So I did find this green marble Christmas tree at Walmart. That was new this year. And then I added some more oil and vinegar dispenser, a mortar and pestle set. I also got a candle here. Everything I can link, I will link below. A lot of the items that I am using in my kitchen are still available. Here you will see me trying a few different items. So I do have this little basket from Threshold at Target I got earlier this year. I love the color and the texture of it. I have these faux pears I wanted to use, and I wasn't too sure what I wanted. So I have this older wood berry container, and then I tried a nativity set, back to the berry container, and then now it's back to the basket. So comment below and let me know which one was your favorite. Now for this area, I do have this scalloped wall shelf that is mounted to the wall. The space in between the stove and the microwave is really small. I have visited the idea of removing the microwave, so maybe I could hang like a peg hook rail or something, but I am not ready to commit to anything like that yet. I'm not too sure what I want for this area. Maybe in the new year when we repaint our kitchen and repaint our cabinets and do all those things, at that point we can visit it. But until then, I really loved this little shelf. I did find it at Home. All the items that you see are items that have been up there for a few months. I just added a little red paper Christmas tree I found from Walmart, a little wreath with a bell to the picture. I have had a lot of fun styling this little shelf. I just think it's so cute. And then I am adding my white teapot from Hearth and Hand. Here I'm going to start a simmer pot with you all. So this is just my favorite simmer pot recipe for this time of year. I will put it in the description or comments down below just in case you want to try it. And if you have one that is your favorite, definitely share it in the comments below. I would love to try a new one. This simmer pot is new to me this year. I did purchase it from Amazon, and I'll link it below as well, just in case you're interested. It did come with quite a few items in this little recipe book. There is a Christmas simmer pot recipe in this one that I will also put in the description below, just in case you want to try this one. Here I added some water. I sliced up a red apple that I had and an orange. You know, I just use what I have on hand as far as green or red apples. I did add about 4 to 5 whole cloves. The cranberries were fresh cranberries because that's what I had at the time. I have used dried cranberries as well. I added some ground nutmeg and also about 1/4 of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then I added about 1/4 of a teaspoon of powdered cinnamon. I only had 2 cinnamon sticks, and I usually like to put 3. So I did add a little bit of powder in there, you know, just to make it a little stronger. A couple of Sar Anise. Then you cover and let it come to a simmer. Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. I always like to finish up this area with a hand towel on the stove, and then I layer it with a flour sack. This one has the red edging and the little green Christmas tree. I would like to take a moment and thank you for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. I really hope that you are enjoying this video so far. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Here we are going to switch to the other side of the kitchen. It is the next day. A couple of these areas are already styled. I did style them last night off camera. Here on this side, I do have a lamp, a couple of cookbooks, flour and sugar containers. I do have my mixer over there in the corner. And this is how it turned out. I was really happy with it. I thought it felt pretty cozy. I can really get myself in trouble in the kitchen by adding a lot of stuff on the counters, and then I'm frustrated when I'm trying to cook because I don't leave myself enough room. I don't know if anyone else does that, especially during this time of year. There's just so many fun things and, you know, beautiful Christmas decor to add. So I really tried not to overdo it, but these peg hooks right here, those are my favorite. I do try to add a little bit of copper everywhere. I do have that, you know, on the opposite side in our little kitchen dining nook, you know, our kitchen hutch, my coffee bar shelves. I do have a lot of copper throughout the kitchen that I do like to kind of just tuck in there. On this side of the kitchen, this does not change. The hand towel and the little spoon, or what I use as a spoon rest, may change. This pine tree that I added in the corner, the rattan scalloped basket came from Hearth and Hand, and that little tree is something that I usually put in this corner this time of year. I do have some cutting boards behind it. You know, I just grab them if I need them. And then this little gingerbread scrubber holder, I'm not sure what it's called, but I thought it was really cute. I took the scrubber out because I wasn't going to use it, and then I put a little battery-operated tea light candle. I did find that at Hobby Lobby, and all the Christmas items that I found at Hobby Lobby were 50% off, so the prices that you see are before the discount. Now this riser that I'm adding here to the right side of the sink, this is something that stays there. So I usually always have a small riser. I do have that foaming hand soap. This little pitcher, I did add just that little Christmas tree. I think I got that from the dollar spot at Target last year. And then a couple of ceramic Christmas trees next to it. This riser I did find at Marshall's. This one I found when we were actually in Corpus Christi, Texas for our anniversary back in August. I loved the color and the scalloped edges on it. I wanted to put it in this corner just to bring some of that warmth. And then this gingerbread cookie house, I finally got to find one this year at Hobby Lobby. I think it came out to about $13 after the discount. It's pretty large. It's really pretty. I wasn't sure what I'm going to put in there. Next, I'm adding this Hearth and Hand tray. I love the green color. I added this cake stand glass lid to it. And then I did want to add this recipe box to this area. The wood color will bring in some more of that warmth. Along with the copper lid will just kind of tie everything together on this side for me. I did want to show y'all this hand soap dispenser. It matches the gingerbread line at Hobby Lobby. I thought it was so cute. I'm not using it in the kitchen. That's actually for my daughter's bedroom. Here I'm going to finish the corner of our bar. I usually keep a tray in this area. I just might switch out the tray depending throughout the year. I add a vase, some candles, just trying to figure out kind of what I want there. And then I finish it off with our fruit bowl.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories.
And this is where I ended up using that white and red flour sack in this large garden basket I keep on the top of my refrigerator. And now I'm going to give you a look around. Thank you guys for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me today as much as I enjoyed filming this for you. I hope you get to take a little bit of inspiration or decorating ideas to use in your own home. Please don't forget to give this video a like. It does truly help my channel. And also subscribe if you have not done so already. I would love to have you join us. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I will see you soon on my next one. Bye, everyone.